Colleges and universities that admit students at a 25% rate or lower can be classified as highly selective. This classification for certain institutions typically receives tens of thousands of freshman applications and employ holistic admissions in their evaluation process. This means the school will consider all parts of the submitted application materials for admission. In other words, the school will not have a definitive formula or minimum qualifications for offering admission. Some of the holistic admission parts include a focus on the high school transcript, in particular the courses that the student has taken and the rigor of those courses. Other considered factors may include any submitted standardized test scores, letters of recommendation if required, a list of activities inside and outside of school, essays and/or a personal statement, along with other personal factors. Schools might decide to weigh any or all of those factors depending on the nature of the institution, and it's worthwhile for you guys as students and families to ask schools how and to what extent they utilize holistic admissions. Highly selective admissions is extremely unpredictable due to its competitiveness, with students from applying literally all over the world. For example, some public schools in California, as recent as last year, received more than 100,000 applications for freshman admission. So due to this statistical uncertainty for admission, we strongly encourage our students to diversify their application list for admission. To diversify an application list basically means that students can apply for schools that are not only highly selective, which we often sort of categorize as reach schools, but also it's important for students not to limit themselves to only these reach schools and to have other potential options that might include target schools for admission where they are competitive for admission, along with safety schools or schools where admission is very likely guaranteed or almost certain based on their published minimum admission requirements. Highly selective colleges also typically offer different admission plans. For example, early decision and restrictive early action plans are typically a smaller applicant pool and sometimes a bit less selective than regular decision. We encourage our students to review the Stevenson High School student application data found in Naviance, along with the college's freshman profile found on the actual college's website, for more information about the statistics related to their grades, potential test scores, or other criteria used to determine admission. In addition to the free application for federal student aid, or the FAFSA, many highly selective schools will also require the CSS profile for full financial aid consideration. We encourage our students and families to use the college's websites for more detailed information on the financial aid process at each individual college.